Hello again. Now, residents of Charlesville in the Free State are suing the owners of the Jagersfontein diamond mine. That's the developing story this afternoon. A mine dam wall collapsed on Sunday, killing at least one person and leaving over 300 others homeless. And there were also a number of people who ended up in hospital and still unaccounted for. The families have appointed Phosa Loots Attorneys to file a lawsuit. Well, to discuss this and unpack it further for us now, I'm joined by Andries Nkome. He's a lawyer from the law firm assisting both the Jagersfontein families and the Kopano local municipality. Mr. Nkome, good afternoon. Welcome to today. Thank you very much for your time. So the decision has been made to sue the mining company.
Good afternoon, Pradi, and good afternoon to your viewers. Indeed, yes, we have received instructions from the Kopano municipality simply because they have suffered damages as a result of the clogging of their sewer system, the water systems, as well as electricity infrastructure. We've also received instructions on behalf of the affected families, those that have lost houses as well as properties. We are in the process of making sure that we receive further instructions from those that have lost people, those that ended up in hospital, and also those that ended up losing their livestock.
So you've got two sets of clients. You've got the municipality, you've got the community members. You could have more. Can we just start with the community ones? What compensation would they be looking for? What reparations are they looking for through this suit?
Initially, the Department of Mineral Resources was approached to determine as to whether or not there was negligence insofar as not keeping the wall of the dam intact. And insofar as that is concerned, in as much as it might be still early, they are looking at criminal liability simply because there are people that have passed on, culpable homicide for the member of the community that passed on. Secondly, they are looking at civil litigation in the sense that they have lost properties. People have lost houses, about 160, if not more. Houses have been damaged as a result of this breakage of the dam wall. So they are looking also at getting compensation for the damages. But people have been displaced. There are so many other heads of damages that we are looking into to determine as to whether or not we should be able to hold the mine responsible. In respect of the municipality, the whole sewer system has collapsed. The whole water reticulation system has collapsed. And there is a breakage insofar as communication lines as well as ESCOM lines. So therefore, even that, the municipality is seeking to hold the company liable for all the damages.
Yeah, I mean, when you hold a company liable to all the damage, there's a cost to it. Is there an idea of how much compensation could result from this lawsuit if you're successful?
From Sunday up until today, there has been some attempts at engagements with the community. But the mine workers, the mine owners themselves have not come forth to say, we are the mine owners and we are operating under this license, and therefore we accept that we are going to be liable for what transpired in this space. So we are still at a stage where we are looking at making sure that we are in discussions with the right parties that are supposed to come through and have promises made to the community. As at yesterday, I had a meeting together with the community as well as the municipality. The mine had sent a legal representative, and the community was very angry and agitated simply because they were saying, we need to speak to the directors of the municipality, of the mine. We also need to speak to the shareholders of the mine to get them to hold themselves accountable for what transpired.
Okay, so you have no clue yet who are the owners?
We have discussions with an attorney that says he represents the owners. And we have said to them that in as much as there is some offer of an olive branch being extended over, we need to know as to who sent you so that we can therefore be able to say, come the time that we sue and we issue civil litigation, we are suing the rightful parties. So indeed, yes, we are just looking at making sure that we tighten our screws insofar as determining the plaintiff's case, because the number of people that are involved is quite high. The number of properties that are involved is quite high. There's extensive damage to the infrastructure of the municipality. So we are making sure that we are building the plaintiff's case, and then later we'll be able to say, these are the defendants, this is the respect in which they are supposed to be held liable, and this is the extent of compensation that they must pay to our clients.
Okay, finally, very briefly, Mr. Nkome, You said the people who are coming to you and saying we represent the owner, they're trying to extend an olive branch of sorts. What are they offering?
There was an offer of compensation to be made, but we had said it cannot be that an amount is put up, 20 million rand is put out there to say we will be able to pay for the damages. Because if you do not know who the amount comes from, on what conditions are they making a payment, very easily you'll be closing off on your prospects of suing later on, come the time that you are supposed to have your matter held before court. Okay. So we said they need to go back and draft a proposal insofar as why are they making an offer for the amount and what is it that that amount is supposed to cover.
Okay, finally, when can we expect this case to be heard in court, the lawsuit?
We are still at a very early stage insofar as making sure that we verify the number of claimants that we represent. It's obviously going to be a class action because if we were to take instructions from each one of the people, it was going to take much, much longer. We are looking at finalizing taking instructions by the beginning of the following week, and then thereafter we should be able to have communications with the mine to say, are we settling this matter out of court, or are we going to have to fight it out in court? So we'll be drafting if the position doesn't change in the following week.
Okay, thank you very much for your time on today on eNCA. That's Mr. Andries Nkome. He's a lawyer from Phosa Loots Attorneys, a law firm that's going to be representing Jagersfontein families and also talking about how they're helping that regional municipality there in this matter. We'll have to wait and see what's going to transpire next week. If there's an out-of-court settlement, well, it will prevent that lawsuit. But if not, there's going to be a lawsuit against the mine owners of that Jagersfontein dam that burst on Sunday, killing one person, landing more than 80 others in hospital and displacing more than 800 people who are now homeless.